doing the mic now. All right.
Hi, everybody. We're here for another episode of the Colorado Pinball Collective. The usual crew is here. Snow has arrived. There she is. We're also here with Kevin Ryan, who I'm sure some of you know.
Hello.
And we have Timmy from last week hanging out off camera, but he'll be showing up here shortly. So we're at Kevin Ryan's place. He was nice enough to have us over, and we're going to play a little bit of Roadshow pinball today.
Great.
So it's a game I don't know a ton about. I've played it a couple of times and didn't do very well from a tournament perspective, so I decided to learn a few things today. And Kevin is the strategy master, so he's going to walk us all through how to blow it up. So we're going to do that. Real quick, Kevin and I will do a little chat here. So yeah, you're one of the biggest collectors around town that I'm aware of. It's a fantastic place you have here. How many games you got?
Right now, the total collection is between 45 and 50.
It varies day to day.
And the newest member is right there.
Birdman.
Yes.
Based on the Michael Keaton film from a few years ago, yes?
You know what?
It looks an old retro art. I like it.
Well, it was made in the 70s, and it's a Sonic, and the only place I've ever seen it is at the Papa Replay Effects collection.
I don't think I've seen one of those either, and there's one at Pinburg, possibly. I don't know.
Yeah, Papa Replay Effects Pinburg. And I love the game, and I love the colors of the artwork. The layout is incredible, and I've been looking for one for about 5-6 years.
And you got it. You caught the bird.
Yes, I did. And it's not an easy game.
It doesn't look like it.
It's very demanding, and if you mess up, you go away real quick.
Those are the best ones. Well, we can't see that one, but maybe that's a future streaming option for something a little bit different.
Could be.
But yeah, for now we're going to play a little Roadshow.
Okay.
Have you had this for a while, or is this a recent acquisition? Or?
I've had this one for a long time, and basically I brought it back to life. The person I bought it from, it was trashed. So
bad shape.
It plays great. That's what I care about.
The end result. That's all that really matters.
It does, but it was a bit of a journey to get it to that point. So it's a fun game. I'm a huge Pat Lawler fan. This game has some features that you just don't see on any other modern game. In fact, I don't know of too many games, period, that have 3 flippers on the left and only 1 on the right.
I played a quick game right when I got here just to test the sound, and I kept getting shocked by random flippers that I didn't know were there until the ball rolled right past them. So I'm slowly figuring that out as we go.
Well, it's just an incredibly creative playfield layout. So my favorite pinball game of all time is Twilight Zone, and that's another wide-body Pat Lawler game. Mm-hmm. And I think those might be the only 2 that he did, but his games go side to side a lot. So a lot of the older games that I have in the collection here, well, just look at the angles. All these angles are coming up, even up in this part of the playfield. The angles are a big V, and that is designed to get the ball bouncing side to side. And these out lanes, I've got them set up nasty, but they're hungry, and especially that left-hand side of the playfield.
We're going to see some balls going down there today, you think?
It's very well designed and very frustrating, and I'm a big fan of it, but I also stay away from it. So
it's a fine line to walk.
It's a really well done design scheme with a very dangerous area that plays you across the playfield, keeping the ball going side to side towards those evil, hungry out lanes. And you still need to make those shots in this game.
If you want to get some good scores, get some stuff done.
Yeah, because you just can't let it linger around that out lane at all. If you do, it's really bad.
Well, we'll go a little more into the details on the rules here shortly, and then just real quick, you've probably, if you don't know Kevin already, you've probably heard his voice listening to him and Ryan Wanger's podcast, the Little Kings Pinball Podcast.
That's right.
Which it's on my feed for sure. I like listening to him, and they produce some great stuff. So if you haven't checked that out, please do. I guess you can just look up the name, or I don't know if you have like a website specifically. Or
we're on SoundCloud, we're on iTunes. We're on a number of podcast lists as well, so it's pretty easy to find us. I put up a Face Crack page for new episodes, and we also have a string on Pinside devoted to releases, and it's been great. We've been doing it just over a year, and it's so much fun.
Now, I always like listening to them. Every once in a while, I hear my own name mentioned, and that makes my day.
So there you go.
But yeah, so check that out if you haven't already. And for now, if you could maybe just kind of walk me through a quick once-over on the play field, what you want to shoot at, what are good ways to get a good game going. There's probably a ton of detail in here, which we'll work into as we play. But yeah, what's a quick once-over?
Okay, so something that we do on the Little Kings Pinball podcast is what we call the bias.
I love the bias.
And the bias is the beginner, intermediate, and advanced strategies. So the bias on this game, I actually play this game very specifically. There's a lot to do on this table, and you can really lose yourself in many of the details. So unlike a lot of people that play this game, I don't pay that much attention to modes other than a few. And we'll actually talk about one of them right at the start.
Is it the bulldozer?
It is actually not the bulldozer. You
Well,
want
shit.
anything but the bulldozer.
I'll go wait in my car.
No.
I thought that was a valuable one.
It's the anti-bulldozer. So you're halfway there in the sense that as you're traveling across the country, you go to these different locations.
Mm-hmm.
And the first one that you go to is New York. That's what the game starts out with. Your other option is Miami. And New York, what happens is it's a bash mode on the dozer.
Mm-hmm.
Now the dozer might be worth shooting for if it's building your week to build your locks. But in this particular case, all it does is give you a small amount of points. So very high risk, coming up here, coming straight down here. It's like Attack from Mars and Medieval Madness and a lot of these other
trick you into shooting whatever that easy shot is.
risk versus reward. And in this particular case, the risk is not nearly worth the reward that you would get in this mode. So I stay away from this mode, and the way that you alternate your modes is over here in the pop bumpers.
So the pops change the mode.
Yes, which means, what do people do when they plunge? On their first ball, they go for the skill shot.
Mm-hmm. That's what I do.
Right. Well, in this particular case, I want to try and hit one of these pops. And the real skill shot is coming up here, hitting this white pop bumper,
And going back
and
into
having
the
go
skill
down
shot?
into... Yes, if you can
That's
do
like
that...
a super skill shot. That's crazy.
Well, it's not going to tell you that you made a skill shot, but it's going to give you something even better, which is it's going to switch the mode from New York to Miami. And Miami is a frenzy switch mode. So... and it gets boosted in the pops.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can, I'll let the ball come out here, dead pass to the left. I'll pop it in around here, and then I'm going to get switches, which are going to give me the mode frenzy score amount, but it's also going to boost that amount each time it hits the pops.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm going to focus on. If for some reason or another I'm stuck on the right flipper, and I can't get over to the left to put it up into that little lane, which is actually an easier shot than it looks. It's right in the flipper's sweet spot. But if it's on the right flipper, I'm tearing up the spinner.
Okay. The spinner in a D&D game is usually not the most valuable
gotta,
shot. That's a fun change of pace.
You gotta look for it. So
it is kind of hidden back there.
Yeah.
The hidden spinner.
There's a lot of interesting things on this play field.
So how do you, if you wanted to just get to a multi-ball first thing, what's the fastest way to do that?
Okay. The fastest way to do that is 5 hits to Ted. Pop him in the mouth
there.
And you go, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Actually, I think you start Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it's 4 shots. And then you've got 2 locks in the spinner shot on the left, and then the multi-ball mode is prepped with the grill opening up here. You put it in there, and multi-ball starts.
So funhouse style, you put it in a creepy
The
face
balls
mouth,
in his
and now
mouth.
thing's moving along. Nice.
It's just it's got 2 creepy heads and actually
Doubled the creepy heads.
Well, Ted's actually kind of a big lummox of a character, which is great. This game has fantastic theater.
I love a lummox.
Well, it's that's a big thing that Pat Lawler does really well. Is his games have a lot of character and a lot of things that bring you into the gameplay. Red, the boss, who's voiced by Carlene Carter, is the creepy one. So we'll go over this, but
you gotta watch out for her.
Yeah, I think she's done some time, but the thing about it is you listen to the song and you can look up the lyrics online, and it is super stocky. And of course, it's great for country pop, but
I've never listened to the lyrics all the way through, but I love it. It's a very catchy little ditty, and I'm sure we'll hear a lot of it tonight.
Yeah,
because that happens every time you get to multi-ball, right?
You've got Carlene right up there on the John Yelsey translate as well.
Nice.
But yeah, just do a Google search for it and get a good laugh out of it, because once again, Pat's got all the creepy titles. Funhouse is freaking creepy. Addams Family is creepy and kooky and spooky and spooky.
Yes, exactly.
And then the Twilight Zone is super creepy because it's great fantasy.
Well, I like some creepy in my pinball, so we came to the right place.
Yeah, Pat Lawler's got that down. So, anyways, so that's the first thing I'll do. And after that, I'm going to focus on multi-ball. Mm-hmm. So up here to Ted, and then I'll be getting the locks and starting multi-ball. As I'm going through the game, another thing that Pat Lawler's games consistently show is if you hit the ramps, and you'll see this in Addams Family, and you'll see this in Twilight Zone as well. But if you hit the ramps don't give you a lot of points, but they build up to things that will give you a lot of points. Mm-hmm. So as you're, you've got bridge out awards, but also the major shots on the playfield lead to miles, which relights your modes.
And miles is a recurring theme in a few games, so that's kind of a fun little callback sort of scenario.
Yeah, or guests on the roller coaster tycoon game. It's something that you're building up as you're playing through the title. So there's certain shots you really want to stay away from on this table, and the dangerous shots are actually here on the left-hand U-turn. Anything coming down to this area is trouble.
Playing before, I had a few real bad flips off this flipper over here that I would have preferred to avoid.
Yeah, it's the classic line that you hear from Bowen when he says, "How do you get it set up so you can make sure the ball goes into the in lane or the out lane?" And he says, "You've got a choice, and the choice is you can go for the in lane or you can go for the out lane, but what you really want is neither." So if the ball's around here, I'm doing what I can to Hail Mary it out of there with this flipper, get it out. Anything up here, just bad. So the other difficult shots on this game, even though you really do have to do it, is the upper lane. There's a good chance of it coming out the pops with speed towards the flippers. There's also a really good chance of the ball going into the skill shot hole.
In a Pat Lawler game, that's a little unusual. It
happens, and then even the shot coming out here from the upper flipper, I'm wary of it because either I have to use the flipper and it's going across, and now it's bouncing sideways down the playfield, or
can you do a little drop catch roll off sort of thing and try to get fancy with it and drop it onto your flipper?
I have not been able to find that. I know some other. You can actually. There's a stand up right here. Come on over and take a look at this. It's facing up this way.
Yeah. Oh, right
that
there.
Little stand up right there. Yeah. That's the secret stand up on this game.
Well, you just blew the secret, buddy.
Well, a lot of people that even own this game don't even know it's there. And what it'll do is it'll award you, points during modes. I think you can get a jackpot during multi-ball with it as well. But even then, what will happen is it'll bounce up, and then it has a dangerous tendency to straight down the middle. It's tricky. So between the two, I still will usually try and shoot for red. And that seems to be the most predictable out of those options. But your safe shots are your ramps. In all cases, they come back to your in lanes. And then backhand here, it's really identical to Addams Family, but on the other side.
Flip-flop.
Oh, one more last thing. If I didn't say this already, the most dangerous shot up here is Ted. Because he goes straight up, he comes straight back down.
You know what you're getting into, though.
So what I'll try and do is I'll try and aim at an angle.
Just barely get the end of it.
On one side of
the bounce off.
or the
Like
other.
Iron Man.
Similar to that.
Watch the monitor.
Yeah. And other than that, this entire game is really designed to get that ball going side to side and always being in danger. So.
Well, I'm sure we'll see plenty of that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, let's go ahead and fire up a little game here. If we all want to get the show on the road, and we can talk while we play, figure out
we all in?
What's good and what's
Just
bad.
two.
Yeah.
Just 2?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you guys do it.
Cool.
All right,
Where
so
you at?
I'm going to try and go for the skill.
The bumper skill shot.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, boy. Oh.
I missed it. I'm already in trouble.
And yeah, that was... that flip is scary.
Yeah, so here's Adam Sandler.
Boom.
And you did it. Now
Smash that tab.
I'm
The
actually
bulldozer.
I'm
Shoot
gonna
it.
I'm gonna do something a little different here. I'm gonna try and make the safest shot I can, which is that spinner. Now I'm gonna let it bounce.
The secret target.
So just,
Oh, so that'll give you a bulldozer. So you
That's
can,
right.
without shooting the thing, you can...
Yeah.
That is a sneaky little trick right there.
but I'm gonna time this out. I hate this mode.
Timing out modes? No, you gotta play the modes. Come on now.
All right.
This is a high score. We're learning here today.
All right, well, that's what you're learning. You want to time out this mode.
Time out the mode if you want to score real well, but if you're looking to have a good time,
Okay, so this is the worst place you can possibly be on this table.
got to roll right down the left out.
So if I'm going to do this well, I'm gonna actually going to kind of bounce it and give it a little bit of energy on the back. No, the ball searched me out. It ball searched me out. So anyways, I would have tried to have nudged it and bounced it out, but yeah.
So don't get it caught in there.
That's death.
Unless you're in a multi-ball. Then
It's
sash
nasty.
that thing.
I've
So
shown you what not to do very well.
do as I say, not as I do. So I just did the regular skill shot. We're into the bulldozer thing, but I can just shoot that spinner and get that free target, right?
Yeah, you can.
Not from this side though.
You're fine. Yep, you got it.
That danger threw me off.
You did.
I was getting in danger. That was really bad. All right.
Well, I'll take a look at that.
I didn't see it
Let's
tilting too much
no,
before.
I didn't either.
Probably okay. Maybe it was already going.
It's still going.
I got the heavy hand every once in a while. Usually after a couple of drinks. So
Okay, so it's still moving, but barely.
Well, we're off to a real start here.
We're playing so poorly, we had to adjust it still. So I've already been through New York. Now I'm not really concerned about the modes. I'm more concerned about getting across America.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I'll go for a break. Oh, I didn't get it that time, but
Ooh, got a few bumpers.
I got a few miles. I'm gonna pop it up here again. There's 2 hits, and
Oh, God. That thing's not happy with
And
our
it
level of aggression.
Oh.
Now, in a tournament scenario, we'd let this simmer for about a minute, but who's got time for that? We're live.
There you go.
We're just going to go for it. Oops.
I like your style.
And if you short the skill shot, you don't get a second chance at it. It comes right back to your flipper there. Bad weather.
Okay, so you
So
want
the bunker is the
spinner
center.
lane on the left.
Oh boy. I got a feeling this ain't gonna happen. Well, you know what? I don't got time for that. I'm a busy fella. Let's get to just try to get to a multi-ball. Ugh, now I'm scared. I'm tilt shy.
Well, believe it or not, I tend to set up most of my games with a pretty snug
That's how you
tilt.
want to do it. If you want to do well out on the street, you gotta be prepared.
Well, it makes me realize how many of my techniques really can be done with less. So now I've got to get my lock lit. There's one. Oh, kept it out of there.
Hard time with that shot.
And I'm out.
Ooh.
That was pilot error.
Ooh. So this is how you don't do it. You want to continue for half a credit?
No, it's on free play.
All right, so one more shot to the homeboy. Ted will light the multi-ball start, I think. That was the thing, I think. Oh. So the blast zone is
Three
these
targets
over
on
here.
red.
Is that when you would shoot for,
Yes.
or
Just got it.
completely by accident, of course?
Hey, take it. If you can double your score with some luck, why not? So,
Ooh.
yeah, I think I saw the leg lift off the floor a little bit.
I think your floor is unlevel. That's not got nothing to do with that. I'm no Roadshow guy. But I don't know for
That's
sure.
funny.
All right, so that was a very poor start, which means we are primed for a really good start. So let's do 4 people on this one.
We can do 4?
Let's do everybody in. We're all on board.
All right, we're all on board. So I'm going to try and go for a pop and into the mode.
The Papa Shot. We'll
Now,
do
see,
that.
it went to New York, but I'm still... There's one. Now it's in Miami. Now it's in Miami. And now it's in the out lane.
Oh, see? It's a dangerous thing. Timmy, you want to step up, take a whack at it?
Sure, I'll
Say
be
hey to
player
all your
2.
friends from last week.
What's up, guys?
I think we have it now. Chris says hi, Timmy.
Hi, Chris. How you doing?
And Chuck Wirt, he's coming back. I'll let him know. Was that I didn't get a chance to warm up on this. Is it just super tilty?
It seemed pretty tilty.
Okay. It was hard to sync with how quickly those balls were going. Wah wah. And I made sure to say that right before I play. So. All right.
Now's the time. Now's go time.
Chuck Wirt says hello to you, Kevin.
Hey, how you doing, Chuck?
All right. So I missed a lot of that. I'm going to try doing that. All right. Well,
You
it's
didn't
Friday. It's
No.
Friday.
But this is definitely a game that I would refer to as
Brutal? Gnarly?
it's
troublesome.
tournament prep. That's what it is. A game like
It's
this,
tournament-y.
like this is
Ooh.
tournament prep.
Yeah, the only time I played one of these in real life was at Lion Spring Classic. They had it in the basement a couple years ago, I think, for the Spring Classic. And it did not treat me well at all. It was a real downer.
Another thing that I find in a lot of Lawler games is the playfield is very. There you go. Nice. The playfield is.
I'm shooting it, I don't care. So does this give me shots towards the multi-ball, or is this just mode-based? I'm
just
not
mode
doubling.
based right now, so it's not.
So that's why
advancing.
you probably
you
time
see
it
the
out
day
when you're doing
on the
it.
playfield. It's not advancing through the
Ain't
week.
moving. Yeah. But
So-
now this will move us forward.
Yep. Now you're on Tuesday. Nope. I think Joe's getting the feel of this thing.
And just to be clear, when they're talking about days of the week, it's the insert. So it's how many shits.
How
I
dare
said
you?
shits.
Watch the
Nice
sass, lady.
shots
This is a family
to
show.
how many shots to the bulldozer, and that'll light the shot for your bow lock on the left.
You gotta flip that
chopping
chopper. You get it that
I don't know
ball
if that
out
would
of
have
there.
got it. I should have.
No,
tossed it around a little
it's
bit.
something that takes a while to get used to.
It's unusual. There's a lot of extra stuff.
Yes, that's an excellent way to put it. So now I've got Miami lit, and now... Alright, I got it. So, here's hit any target and Jets boost your value. So, I'm not getting that shot over there. So I'll do this over here. Alright, so now I'm into pops. And now I'm making a bunch of points, and I'm still in trouble. This is all really dangerous. I really want to hit that spinner. Alright, I still got time for the spinner.
So I want to see how you do the kick out up here.
Which one?
That one. I got it just holding the flipper up. Then it seemed to have changed a little bit. So I'm
So, all right, now
Best
here's another way to
practice.
do it.
Oh, look at that little
Oh, that's
maneuver.
clever.
So you can say, okay, this is what I want to do with this game right now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, there just isn't a lot of room, period, but I've seen a lot of people do this, and then they'll take their shot across the playfield like that.
Oh!
I got
And
it.
Chuck likes the Little Kings logo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, he was the one that gave us the beer at
Oh,
Replay
really?
Effects. Yeah,
Oh,
so
fantastic.
I see why you liked it so much.
Yes,
I saw the photo.
that was Snow's idea to put that up.
Yeah.
So I have to give her credit for the Little King's beer.
Well, it was adorable because does Little King's beer always come in little bottles?
There may be that
They're
tall.
so tiny.
Sure.
They're not even ponies.
They're for children.
Oh, really?
Children's beer?
I think so.
kidding me?
Yeah, I
They
think
come with a
they're
little
for.
Oh,
straw.
that's
taped to
hilarious.
the
They're
side
for
of it, and you
children.
can put it in there.
Then you can put like a nipple. Put in your sippy cup.
This comes with a little nipple on there.
Oh, that's too.
Oh, that's horrible. I mean, you can start them out young, but that's
Don't
horrible.
drink kids. Talk to your parents
I
about
didn't want
drinking.
to
That's
start
right.
that one at all.
That's the shitty parents. They don't listen to this.
So how? All right, yeah, trap on the left. She just shot it. She's gonna be fine.
Shooting from the hip,
Okay.
living large over here.
Ow, just like that. Ow.
Nope. Alright. It's over there. It's over here. I can't find a
Time it
shot.
out, time it out. You're stressing me
Yeah,
out
I'm
here.
trying to shoot ramps, but I'm always too early. There we go.
Yeah, once. And I also have to say this is.
Oh!
Yeah, right. Now you see how I would chop it up and then shoot.
Yeah,
from there?
I didn't have time to watch earlier.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on right now.
There is. But the one thing I really like about this game is a lot of the shots that Lawler has are up through the pops.
Yeah.
And this
There's
one's different because it's up through the pops and it's a ramp.
And it's a ramp. I couldn't find the ramp. So when I was looking, I looked through a rule sheet. I supposedly know some things, but it
Okay.
didn't feel like it when
Oh,
I was
yeah.
playing.
You're up.
I saw a top-down view, and I was like, "Oh, that doesn't look anything like this playfield when it's top-down versus the player's perspective."
Yeah.
And yeah, it's right through there. And so it's bonus, advanced bonus is on both ramps once you get the inlanes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So if you believe it or not, Pat Lawler does make games with flow, and this one you can. And there's a diverter on the left ramp in particular.
Right.
There is one on the
Correct.
right ramp too, but you can actually go left ramp, left ramp, left ramp, and then the diverters will
Right.
come into play, and all of a sudden, it'll break your rhythm of
Yep.
shots going back and forth.
Yeah, exactly. Feels a little bit like dialed in, actually, in that way. Okay, I don't know where the ball's coming out.
Because I'm confused and disoriented the whole time.
Is the bulldozer the main cause of the shaker motor, or is there other things that are
Certain modes.
certain modes?
Yeah. And then we'll talk about that.
What? So maybe, just maybe, the tilt's a little strong.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, I'll give you a technique to help with that.
Stop slapping it aggressively.
No, it's well, it is. That's what it leads to, but the technique itself is I call it thumb leashes. So I'll take my thumb here and I'll put it right in the
Show the
corner.
camera.
Yeah,
You
some
weren't on
people play
camera
like
when you
that.
showed your thumb.
Yeah, all right. So
Right there.
take,
Yeah, Chase plays
Camera's
like
that way.
He's got calluses
Yeah,
on
there you go.
inside his thumbs. I don't do that.
so you put it right here. I don't know if you can see my hands.
That's what
but
I
I'm
do.
putting right there in the corners where the rails come together. Mm-hmm. Now, there's two things I do with this, and the first is my weight's on my feet. I've got my hands oriented and my fingers are off the buttons. So that way, when I flip. I don't have to take the finger back and then flip.
Okay.
It's faster. Now, I can also use all of my slap manipulation techniques, but instead of leaning way back and
still right there.
bam,
With a
killing
safety
it.
on.
but I can still use. That's what I was talking about. The techniques still work, but learning how to limit them in many ways.
Yeah, usually for me it takes a couple games to realize how much I can hit it. If you do it that way, you're always kind of in.
You can still make all the shots and all the techniques that you want to, and this keeps you from using more energy than you need to.
So it sounds like you're declaring you're not going to tilt the rest of the night. Okay, let's go.
I haven't tilted this game. Alright, let's see what we did. No. Alright, there's my skill shot. Great skill shot in this game, too. Alright, so these are dangerous shots, but I need them. I can't.
It's a real nasty game.
Yeah.
You made it too hard for us. You gave us credit for being better than we are.
It's like going to Dave's house. Jesus. Remember that? Dave Anderson. We played.
We got eaten alive by,
we did his TX
TX
sector.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be on camera and not totally like talking
okay.
in
Over
the
there.
shadows. I don't know. People care.
Should I come over here?
Sure.
Wherever you want, buddy.
I'm gonna stand right here.
Well, it's good to be by the mic, but you can't please everybody. You can't please everything.
I'm gonna give someone some bunny ears.
There you go. It's yeah, no, his tilt was so tight that it was like to me unplayable. And I tilt, but I'm not you. I'm not Will. I'm not like there's so many people. Will was in the room. He's like, I know.
It's terrible. We all hate it.
That's great.
Turn it off. I'm
Yeah.
going home.
I will play some of my games with the more open tilt, and I will play some of my games with it. And this isn't like full-on whisper tilt.
Right.
But
Right.
you know, if the other thing I did notice this earlier when I opened up the coin door playing the game is that tilt is still swinging.
Yeah.
So
This is
even
a
then,
live
learning
wire.
how to play with the limit, you know, the thumb leashes and that limitation, you can still do everything. You just don't really have to use as much muscle as you think. 98% of the time.
I think the two
Alright.
times I've tried to save it, I slapped the shit out of it, tilted, and didn't save the ball.
No.
So I'm
There's a
definitely
ball
doing something
save.
wrong.
All I want to do so that would only
What are you looking
all
for?
my locks are lit right now because it's my first multi-ball, right?
Yeah, so you're going to make this spinner shot here twice.
Okay.
2 locks.
And then his face.
And then that third lock is when you put the balls in his mouth.
Right.
And then you can... It's actually jackpot, jackpot,
take all you
jackpot,
want.
jackpot, jackpot.
Those are on the
Okay.
house.
So shooting it up, the spinner during multi-ball, leaves your shot right there.
Okay. Let's see what happens. Alright. There's one. Let's do something. Ooh, and I got a wheel thing.
A wheel thing. I love wheel
I got a
things.
wheel award. Alright.
Wheel awards are unusual. Sometimes they're worthless. and yes, I have actually been able to.
That was dope.
Tilt.
And a special.
That was a real special tilt.
Tilt special, special
time.
tilt.
The
Love
tilt
it.
special. I love
You
that.
got the whole
Yeah.
spectrum within one outlane. You know, take a look, see if it's swinging. It's swinging.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Definitely moving real fast.
So on the next game, we're going to do some bounty points. What I came up with, not knowing this game well, may not be the thing to do. So let's. He's going to finish up here, but I'll go ahead and pull it up. So I watched like the first 10 minutes of Bowen's video.
No.
He called it the ideal combo. It was left ramp, right ramp, blast zone mode, which is the mode start. Because you can increase bonus multiplier and it's the most flow you can get out of a Lawler game. We could do that. We could try to max out our bonus, assuming we play long enough. We could play the Denver mode because we're in Denver.
Denver.
Play Construction Mania. We could play a West Coast mode, just get to the other side. And Super Payday. Yeah?
So sad. I should have tried.
We can try.
Right? Well, that's where, yeah. I don't know that those are reasonable. Perhaps you would have a better suggestion. I don't know.
Fairly squeaked by.
That's gross. I just need.
Getting to a second multi-ball would be
Or a
worthwhile.
first? Has anyone played a first?
We haven't gotten the first yet,
Yeah.
but on the first one, you go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday,
Right.
lock, Start.
And then you have to light
Your
them
second multi
individually.
ball.
5 hits.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, lock. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, lock. Tuesday, and then you shoot.
Right.
It's worth
Harder.
it, but it's dangerous.
Right.
Um,
Well, I don't want to overthink it. I just want to. Let's just stick with these.
Just regular thinking.
And what the hell? We'll see what happens. They're gonna be hard. So try to win the game if you want a point.
if I'm good, okay, I'm gonna try and get to the West Coast. One thing you do need to know about the West Coast is this game actually has 3 wizard modes on it.
Is this you right here?
Yeah.
So you alternate your modes on the pops, and when you get to the West Coast, I believe you start the wizard mode by popping the lock lane, and you have to do it within, I think it's 15 seconds.
Okay.
If you
A lot
don't,
of people do the thing. If you're
you
over
start
the
back
same
over
thing,
on the East
two
Coast.
times.
Okay.
You're 3 o'clock.
I mean, it's a
you're 6
motherfucker.
o'clock,
Right.
noon,
But if you
1
get-
o'clock or whatever,
And I'm not
like,
sure which of the
6
3 is the
o'clock,
most
so
valuable. I know some people like Los Angeles. I know some people like Seattle. But just getting to the West Coast and then popping that shot for the wizard mode is great. So
All right.
that's what I'm going to try and do.
Okay.
And so I'm going to be hitting some more ramps. I don't know if I'm going to get the combo, but I'm going to be building up my ramps and my shots to just cruise across the country and play modes. I'll probably time a few out.
Yep. Sure. Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Joe. Oh, this is
Me?
you play on, man.
What?
Paul's been doing a little thing for you lately, which is he has a cheer.
A cheer for
Yeah,
me?
yeah. You gotta get tough. Go, Joe. I don't know the advertisement, but it's G.I. Joe, so I probably just failed
That
on
sounds
that.
vaguely familiar. It's reminding me of something from my childhood.
Paul really loved
Joe.
G.I. Joe, so that's his cheer.
I was never one for G.I. Joe
No?
myself.
He,
Yeah, despite it being my name, I should have been more into that. No, I was a He-Man guy, the Turtles, sure.
Uh-huh.
But G.I. Joe, man?
No?
Wasn't for me.
Nope, this is going to work.
Wasn't for me.
All right.
Same order, yeah?
Whatever. I'm gonna get another beer.
What ifs? Check out that Cooler. I think that might be over Coors Lights, though.
Okay.
You're gonna have to branch out. Please, it's pronounced Kurz.
Curds?
It's Kurz, please. More Kurz. So, do you wait? Isn't there an option where you can? Oh, do you ever buy anything? Are there certain things you buy, or does it depend on what modes you have coming up next, or how do you determine what to buy?
So there are certain things that you can buy that that will add and give you a bonus when you get to, I believe it's Las Vegas.
Is it like the end of the?
It's next to the West Coast.
I'll try. I
It's
just
next
want to
the
find
Wizard
this skill shot. That's all I want to do right now.
Mode. And then you
That's too
collect
much
all,
again.
you know, a very large. It basically doubles the amount that you put into the game with points, and you will also be able to find a list of all the comprehensive
All right. Yeah, give me
awards.
something good.
Also here for the random
Sandals.
awards.
What is that? Atlanta? Yeah, yeah, dude. Give me some stuff.
So,
I like to go shopping.
yes, go shopping. But there's a list of every single city, and,
Yeah.
and yes, there's a couple.
New York,
of
I know,
things
is
that you
not
can
the
buy
mode
that
we wanted to do, but go
basically
ahead.
a waste.
Yeah.
But no tilt warning. Pop it out.
I forgot about that flipper.
Yeah.
God
There's
damn.
so many flippers. They're hidden all over the damn place.
That's a weird flipper. That's like an Embryon flipper. Forgot about that. All right.
Oh, we're doing great. What's
What's your favorite turtle, Joe?
Oh, I saw that real quick.
I didn't
I was a
mean to talk over
Donatello
it.
guy, and then Leonardo after that. I like the
Donatello.
cold colors.
I like Donatello.
No, I like
as well.
Donatello because the Turtles video game that I had, he was one of the best because he had the longest weapon, so you could just wreck people
Oh.
from further away.
I liked him because he was sensitive.
I never noticed that. He was the smart one,
listened
or
to
one
a
of
lot
them. He was sensitive. He
Is
had
the
feelings.
sensitive
He
one.
wasn't afraid to cry.
Wasn't the hard ass, the party dude.
I got a danger on that, right?
Hey,
Funsies.
thanks for
Oh,
the
let's do
follow,
it.
Jackson Art.
Gross. Okay. Is that Hachi? It sounds just
From
like the same
Diner.
voice from him. Oh, I'm scared to move it.
Yeah, afraid?
Real scared. Terrified.
Ooh.
It's just one way to
I
do it.
refuse to learn new things. I'm not going to. I'm really set in my dumb ways. Yeah, we're washed out pretty good.
Yeah, I tried to fix it, but we were already 15 minutes behind.
We're in sepia. Which is a stylish look.
It's, you know, well...
Tilt! You broke your rule.
I did. Oh, that was totally.
It took 2 balls.
It took 2 balls. Yeah.
I think Chris gets a point. He wanted to play for tilts.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You're gonna make a lot of money today on that bet.
Yeah. And he also said that it's near Halloween, so if we're a little washed out, you know, it's eerie.
Pinball.
Well, that's actually something else going on. Saturday night here.
Big party
That's
at Kevin
right.
Ryan's place.
That's right.
A lot of you are probably in the know already.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I was
Costumes
gonna
required.
Mandatory. If someone shows up in regular street clothes, you'll be turned away.
No,
There it
no,
is.
we will give them
I
a
found
costume.
it.
Oh,
Rubber
that's even better.
nose.
It's way better.
Yeah.
Oh,
Here you
that's
go.
really
You're gonna
good.
be. I don't want you to
We've
spoil
got a
it.
lot of classic Dracula teeth
That's good.
and silly
That's not good. You get your face painted by whoever feels like painting your face.
No. I haven't thought of that.
Sure.
I love it.
How about that?
30 million.
And that was
So
just
tilty.
that
So
was
very
just
tilty.
flipping. I was just flipping.
No.
Well, you flipped too hard.
I
Well-
saw the hip twist in there.
Well, that's down here.
Yeah.
That's
That's where your
independent.
power comes
Hips
from.
don't lie.
Thank you.
We're waiting around, but we gotta stand here for a sec.
Yeah.
We gotta give it a
Tell you
moment.
what, I will adjust the tilt on this.
Yeah.
after.
Chris says he's already got 2 points.
He's definitely with it. He's running away with this thing. Okay. What? Boy.
Actually, you know what? Since we've added Tim,
I got a baseball cap. Where's that for?
I don't know. Probably Chicago.
Really? Nothing on that?
They like sports.
Thanks, buddy. We're friends. Oop. So there's no skill shot here. Is there a? All right, lock shot. I don't like you, and you don't like me. I take it back. We're best friends. Yeah, that. What do you do with the upper flipper when it's feeding out of there? Do you take a shot, or do you just when it's coming out of the lock?
Yeah.
See, I keep hitting red, and then I keep getting
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
Which is what it's supposed to do.
it is
That's how
supposed to
it's
do, but
designed.
it's this is not a
Getting
safe
murdered.
table.
Oh, but I'm wrecking you guys.
So, and then I'll show you guys what this is all about in a bit. So this is a way to set up the plunger on your ball so that it stops swinging really quickly. You can do it on any game. Works great.
Oh, I look forward to this.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you want to play, tough rules, do your whole thing. Sometimes you just need that thing to calm the fuck down so you can get on with your business.
We've been living so dangerously. I just don't know
It's
if
clearly
we
too
can
much. You can't
continue.
handle it.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. That's a skill shot. Flying rocks. So flying rocks is the left plunger. So I'm gonna shoot this guy in the porta potty.
What's that?
Okay, so here's the flying rocks. So
Oh.
flying rocks.
He's going to win. He's definitely going to win.
Flying rocks is a diverter here from that says flying rocks and puts the ball here in from the left inlane into the left plunger. So I really don't have much lit right now.
Just the first one, right? Light
yeah,
5x
but check this out. Here's where it's really simple. What you don't want to do is hit the 5x blast.
Okay.
Because you're in the danger zone. All right. Now, radio right when lit is a frenzy mode where you hit the radio. I think it's a 2-ball multi-ball, but I don't think it's lit right now. Extra ball is good because it's an extra ball and it feeds back to your right in lane, but I can also go all the way to the top and it should be about 25 million. Ouch! And
all
it
right.
feeds safely here.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so that way you can stay away from that place. Okay, so I'm going to keep moving across here to city. Paperweight? Sure, why not? It's 1,000,000 points. So I'm going to... There, got it over to Trouble. And hop it into the mode start. So Mardi Gras is ramps and loops. You definitely want to ramp this one out. Because the ramps are safe and the loops are not.
It's brutal. Way too hard. It's been set up by a madman.
Well, that's how it, a lot of tournament games are set up. So, put yourself in that place when you're training.
Yeah. It's like batting with the donut on. You're warmed up, when you're super heavy, then you take that thing off there and you're ready to roll.
Bunker is the left orbit or the left ramp?
The bunker is the spinner shot.
Okay. That's like not at all clear. I was also reading up on the rules, and it seems like there's a lot of bugs in this game. What happened there? They lost the love?
You just actually just saw one on the DMD right there. So what happened is, you can see the number counting down?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's been interrupting text like that.
Yes. What is that number?
I've never seen that before. That actually might be a display error.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Ah. Yeah, I saw that. Oh, it's haunted.
So there's some issues with bonus on this game. And then I am not familiar with all the bugs, even though one is sent to me right now. But when Williams released a game, they rarely did software updates.
Okay.
So their software development cycle, and this is something that I talked to Roger Sharp with a bit about when I was fortunate enough to interview him on the Real Kings Pinball podcast, was software development cycles were accounted for in a different way. They wouldn't release a game until it was really ready.
Okay.
And you saw different philosophies from Data East and Premiere at the time, where they would not... Their games weren't as deep or as intricate or as complex. Their production cycles were a lot shorter.
Okay.
They were really noisy. Yeah, they were. That's my experience with Data East.
But that was...
You're going to get a lot of sounds.
Yeah, that was their theater. And that's what, they would...
Shoot the Death Star.
It's like a barker at a
Tell me about
carnival.
it.
But once they released the game, they rarely ever did software updates unless it was a fatal error that just killed the game outright.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Shrieking. Okay. That's a little too much.
Nice.
I don't know that I really want to be playing modes when I could just go for multi-ball, though.
Yeah, there's definitely big points to be had in multi-ball.
Is this starting a multi-ball?
No.
How? Jesus.
I'm trying.
Let's go. Let's go.
Right? Boom. That's all I've been trying to do there.
So, First lock, second lock.
Yep,
Do
on
you
the
have to
left.
bring the thing up and then the mouth, or will the mouth be ready after your second lock?
Okay. For the third ball, the dozer will be held up.
Oh, shit.
Jeez.
During multi-ball, it will
Oh.
rise and fall.
So don't do that. Don't shoot early or don't shoot late.
Don't shoot
I-
early
I-
or late.
no.
Just do it perfect
No,
every
early
time,
is
obviously.
safe. It's just
It'll be
annoying because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. I did nothing.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
Scared bad. This is ball 3, right?
Super
Weird.
scared.
Okay, I got some work to do now.
Yeah, I don't have shit.
I got the skill shot figured out pretty good. Baggy shorts. That's got to be some sort of oceanside sort of place. What about the clean bounce over? Does that work? You like
Yeah,
it? Charm.
it does. Nice. That was a really good shot on that target. It came back to you safe.
So 2 locked. Cool.
So now you.
What's all this
you'll see
ruckus
it go to
about?
sleep.
This is why the tilt pin's
No,
going
yeah.
crazy. It shakes like
Yeah, it's not helping.
Alright, let's see you do it, Joe.
Oh, that's lame.
So he's got another shot right here.
All right.
Guys, take your time,
Let's
man.
none of us fuck this up.
Yep. There we go.
Yeah.
Best slurp. Gulp.
And then
Who
the
wrote these?
that's weird.
It's
Yeah.
gay porn. That's what it is.
It always comes down to
In
gay
no
porn with you,
way.
Kevin.
In no way. That's
Earned
not
for it.
even. It's not even appealing. They just be freaked out.
Yeah.
So
Oh, nice shot. You got the jackpot. Alright, so
Yeah.
now you gotta hit red across the playfield. You gotta hit her. Yeah, you gotta pop her in the mouth with your ball.
So what I was reading, it's too late for you to know this now, Joe. But for your next multi-ball, as soon as you get a shot into Ted, watch for. It's really imperative that you take a shot with the upper flipper because it's really hard to get the ball
So it's
back
gonna
up
come
there.
right back around.
Yeah.
I was trying to.
So-
that separation did not go well.
No, I understand.
I have to say the quotes are entertaining. Alright, so
I missed that whole thing about this. What do I do?
do you
here?
want me to do it for you again?
Well,
Alright,
you
so
just
here
full
we are.
punched it, right?
Well, you've got options. So this target here,
This is very Funhouse-like as well.
yes.
Yeah, it's like
okay,
steps.
very much so.
Yeah.
So this will come back down here, and you're in risking a good chance of just losing the ball.
Yeah.
Radio Riot, I like it because it's a 2-ball multi-ball, and then extra ball is great if you can get it. But this habit trail drops to your left, and this habit trail here drops to your right inlane.
Mm-hmm.
Now you also have a full plunge that goes all the way up here,
For 25 mil,
pops them in the head,
gonna take that.
and then
Yeah.
it comes back
I'm
down.
doing that.
Mm-hmm.
You got it.
I've seen the menu and I
That
will
would,
make my
that would
order.
be my choice in this
I
case.
shall do that.
And you're safe.
We got sweet tunes.
Yep.
Win-win.
Oh, you got Tuesday. Are you gonna go through the weekend, get another lock?
Yeah.
Now, okay, wait, okay.
Oh,
Here's one thing I
jeez.
have to say that I spent a lot of time on this table doing, is that whole left area is super dangerous, but I actually had to bend this metal arm, so when the ball comes straight down here, it goes straight down to the inlet.
Let her go.
Yeah, you gotta let it go.
Cry, just
So,
like Hootie and the Blowfish.
so
said.
in this particular case, you gotta fight your instinct to get it out of there, and just let it drop in. And on this particular copy, might be different somewhere
Depending on
else.
where you go, but this isn't one you run into.
Well, I just
particularly frequently, but for the viewers out there,
well this
one does that.
it does that, and I think that's the way it was designed. But also, this whole quarter of the playfield is just so fucky. It will just
Yeah.
it will eat you
brutal.
up,
It's all
and
bad news
so
out
it's like,
there.
okay, you know what? If it metal to metal drops straight down, you should be okay.
Should
So,
be. Your
should be.
mileage may vary.
Yeah.
May vary. So, just more time than I spent with this table as a player, because I mean, this game is nasty and it's mean, but I do like the way it plays. So,
All right.
So
Well,
what's
let's play
next?
again.
again,
Yeah.
Again?
We just keep going.
okay, that's Miss Ophelia Bedelia.
Okay.
She
Oh,
she has to
more skittish.
she has to come to you.
I'm gonna
I'll
grab
do
my
it
beer,
eventually.
which is
You
not.
got it?
The pets like me. People not so much, but animals.
Well, just so you know, she's blind on her right side. So if you reach and pet her,
It'll be a
on
shock.
the right side, she'll see what's going on. So I usually get down close to her and try and make sure she knows I'm there.
He's gonna tackle her from behind.
Doesn't bite, doesn't scratch, but she lives here, and I just pay the bills.
So, because I have very little attention span, can I get a quick rundown on the bounties?
Okay, yeah. So left ramp, right ramp, blast zone. That side scoop, that combo, and it's
Okay.
because the diverter.
Right ramp,
So
Left ramp here. It will come here.
left ramp,
Left ramp.
right ramp will come back to the
Right
left.
ramp, and then it goes around the
I
back.
was like,
It's
does
a
that go to the
full-
right?
And then it comes down here to this flipper, and then you gotta pop it into the blast zone.
Is there
Yep.
a name for that combo?
I call it Bowen's ideal combo.
The ideal
That's
combo.
from the first 10 minutes of this tutorial.
Which I watched
all
a
I
while
is
ago.
great.
all I had time
That's
for.
the one where they went on a little road trip, right?
Yeah.
That was like later. I didn't have time for that part. I was been very busy the last couple days. The other,
no. Oh yes, this thing.
Forgot.
what is that thing?
So
That's
this
the,
is
makes
this is
it
a little
tilt
bit of
less,
folded
Oh
tin
yeah,
foil.
there we
Less
go.
terrifying tilt.
I like it.
So what I'm going to do is take this little piece of foil that I've folded over a number of times, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it between the loop and the hook on the plumb bob.
Okay.
So what will happen is the plumb bob will still tilt, but the disbursement of energy as it swings will happen very quickly.
Yep.
And you can, I've seen other people do, use it with rubber pieces. I knew one guy that did it with a zip tie, but
Disposable
Zip
earplugs.
tie. Let's just
yeah,
take it out of
that's
there all
right.
the way.
That's another one.
Yep.
So, but if you find a good material, I like using tin foil because I can wrap it around the inside of that loop.
Right. A little easier.
Yeah.
Sure.
So,
All right. Yeah, we'll get
so
on
you're
in
like-
there. Please
yeah.
don't
I'm
let me
in.
stop you.
Get up in there.
Chris is winning, so with two
Sorry,
tilts.
Chris, we're changing the rules mid-game.
No,
He says I'm being cheated.
We moved the goalposts again. That's how we roll. This is more fun for society.
well, take a picture or two so you can, show it around. Is that something you can do with
Yeah,
this?
once you get it on there, I can just take a photo and post it to
sure.
the Facebook page and
Yeah.
the
I'm gonna,
Instagrams.
Can I move this?
Oh.
Right, okay,
Please don't
that's-
touch
No, you may
I will
not.
try not to. Not an option.
Sorry. Especially because it's a wide body, it's really hard to fit in our overlay.
You
It
get
was
that
like,
extra 6 inches to work with.
yeah, it was a problem.
Okay,
Amazing.
so then I'm just going to point it out to you as I do
Okay.
this. Okay. So,
Yeah.
gonna roll this over here.
Yeah, we'll snap a photo. So Joe, to answer your questions, the other
Yes.
the other bounties, I have it under strategy. Jesus, this whole thing is shot. I thought I fixed that. So max out bonus, and the way you do that is
Ramps?
when you hit an in lane. So if you hit the left in lane, then if you roll over the switch in the left in lane, you want to hit the right ramp. And then Kevin, is it the rightmost in lane on the right side, or is it
It's marked on the playfield,
is it?
so it should be.
I don't see it on the playfield. I believe it's the rightmost. It doesn't say.
Okay.
When you roll over that, then you hit the left ramp. And
Okay.
that's how you do that. And so if you max out your bonus, get it to 6x, and we're going to call that max because there's no extra balls right now. The next level would be get an extra ball. Then that's a bounty point.
Okay, guys, watch this.
All right.
You see that?
Yep. Yeah, that's much better. I like it. All right. And Joe will snap a photo.
Yeah, let
For
me
the
get
people.
in there. Or you just take a pic real quick because
Yeah, so
you're
it's
you're in
just-
the business zone.
Well, here, I'm gonna let you do it, but that's the piece that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hold that up.
Okay.
That's it. You got it.
You got a few. Yep. There we go. Cool.
So now we can tilt
Bash
without,
away.
Yeah, that's much better.
without worrying about what the person ahead of us did.
Yeah, let's get nuts.
The other one is play the Denver mode.
Right? And then the modes change by hitting the pops, right? So that's kind of a random sort
It
of
can
thing?
be
Or are
pops,
those,
or there's 3 different colored targets. There's white, yellow, and orange. Denver is on the yellow. So once you get further, it's sort of kind of a grid. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's 5 levels in. Then if Denver's not lit, you want to hit a yellow target so that Denver will light. And this will become more clear as we play. And then you want to start the mode.
Okay.
Play Construction Mania, which frankly I even forgot what that was.
Is that doing all the modes or something like that?
It is something else. Hold on.
It sounds wizard mode-y.
It sounded interesting. What is Construction Mania? I gotta pull up this other rule sheet. If anybody in the chat knows, that'd be sweet. Because I read this while just like waiting for my dad at the airport today. So let's see.
Okay, so I got Miami. Starting mode. In the box, increasing the mode score on the right flipper. Okay, there's another right ramp. I didn't get the left ramp. Okay, not the left ramp. I didn't get the right ramp. Alright, so now I got my targets almost at 2 million points. I didn't play that well, but yes, I know Batcat.
Okay. So okay, so when you go into Bob's store.
Yep.
Okay. So okay. You're doing great work. For Construction Mania, it's when you go into the store to purchase a souvenir, then there's different signs on the cat time.
That cat, I know, girl. There you go, sweetie.
Someone should have bet on that happening.
Yeah, that should be in the book.
That was funny.
Less tilts, more cats.
Well, that's what she does when I'm playing pinball and she wants some love. She will
Get
put
all
herself
up in that business.
All right,
in front of
Construction
whatever I
Mania.
have my attention on.
I'll just tell the chat. Construction Mania is you go into the store, and if the sign on the DMD reads uranium $3, then you are supposed to
3 times.
hit both flippers just once.
Yeah. Oh, Tiffany, you gotta tell them about the 3s.
And this starts Construction Mania, a 20-second mode with all targets being worth 3 million. If you start Construction Mania, you will not get a souvenir for that trip to Bob's. There you go.
So Tim here has another 3 story.
Okay.
He is the owner of a whodunit. And we just found out after 20 some odd years from the programmer that there is a secret mode that you get to the... Oh, show him.
Oh, yeah.
You got
Secret Mania, very nice.
It's a secret mania. So I believe what happens is you get the 3rd floor, you collect it, and then as you're going through the elevator and you pass the 3rd floor, you hit the flippers 3 times, correct?
And it relights the 3rd floor.
And then you have to put it in the center lane from the U-turn ramp,
You have
correct?
to shoot the center elevator ramp.
Okay, great. And then you're in...
And then it goes into, Secret Mode Frenzy.
Okay.
Secret Mania.
Okay, and you can stack that with, say, basement multi-ball, right?
Everything. It will just layered on top of the game as you play it.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it's super fun. Done like 3 or 4 times now.
Get that shaker going. It's like a motorcycle getting started.
Ooh, all right.
Alright, so
have
left
hot
ramp
dog
to
and
climb
root beer.
rocks.
Jeez. Yeah.
Does it say uranium?
Nope, I didn't see uranium.
You gonna buy it? Gonna buy it? Gonna buy it?
Hell
Gonna buy it? You're a spender. You're a shopper.
Look how fair my
It was a
skin
good
is.
deal.
It puts the lotion.
Ooh, nice save.
Sorry.
That was a
I'm
beautiful
too
little,
dark. I
just
can't
enough
help
touch.
Oh, jackalope something. Yeah, obviously.
Where's that for?
I don't know.
Hey, that's a tank version map.
Can someone look up the rule sheet with all the lists of all the
Did you pull a rule sheet up on here, Snow?
Yeah, it's on the PDF reader.
I'm not sure what that is, but I'll find out.
Woo! That went out so fast I didn't even see it.
Yeah.
Congo?
Check that.
Right here, Adobe. What was the question?
Kevin wanted to see the list of the
Oh.
things,
The list of items and which cities they correlate with.
There you go.
Alright. Air freshener for New York because it stinks. Baggy shorts are for Seattle. Baseball cap is Atlanta. Belt buckle is Nashville. Box guide is for Kansas because I guess it's windy there. Now bullet, you see nothing next to it.
Kansas, the Windy City. We've all
That's
been there.
because there's a bunch of junky woods.
Yeah, that's right. But coffee mugs are hot. So stay away from bullwhip, keychain, root beer, rubber nose, which is 50 million. A shot glass.
So yeah, rubber nose isn't bad. I think I got one last game.
Yeah, but that's one of the
Oh, that's the cost.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was thinking that's like what it awards you in bonus.
yeah.
Never mind.
So yeah, they got the cost right there. And then the picture plate is Easter eggs. I've never seen that. Ever.
But if you're awarded by getting the skill shot, you're awarded stuff. I got the rubber nose that way. That means I didn't pay for it. So did it give me 50 million?
No, it just costs you 50 million to purchase it.
Right. Okay.
And you know what? I could be wrong. I love being wrong about
About
stuff like that.
oh, in the skill shot? I have no
Or
idea.
just the items and.
Well, I mean that's what it says here. I was just wondering if you're awarded it.
Sandals.
Jokes are
Clean little
yours.
bounce over.
Okay.
Give me the love. Give me the love.
Sell them back Albuquerque, usually, and you get extra points from the toys. If you have a souvenir and an associated city, you get 10 million per souvenir.
Right.
And that's
That's
in your
it,
bonus.
guys. Done
Yeah.
that
Is that a
stuff.
bounty?
No, I know. I highlighted it.
Was that a bounty? What would that have been bounty for?
That was a high shot left.
That also makes sense because then you can spend 50 and sell
No,
it
I
for more than you
didn't.
did at Albuquerque. You just gotta get to Albuquerque.
It was yeah. It was
Right.
a thing. It was close though. I got left. I never shut the right ramp, but then I shut the glass in.
Alright, box kite for the Windy City. Alright, there's that one or two. That's one. Good. What's salt shakers for?
Salt Lake City.
That's what I thought.
Trapped in Ohio.
Yeah. I know exactly how this mode feels. Freaking Chicago. Still got bit. That's a great combo if you can get those 4 shots in a row.
Right? It's the ideal combo.
Well, it's both ramps,
Yeah.
and then you've got the left orbit and then the right orbit. So it's a little different.
Oh, I thought you were trying to go for a bounty.
No, on the mode in Ohio, you've got 2 shots for the ramps and then 2 shots for the orbits.
Okay.
So you can do that in the combo, but it's really tough.
So that means if you can, you want to play the Kansas City mode because you just got a kite.
Yep, I did. So it's an extra 10 million in my bonus if I get to Kansas.
Well, and he just got one too. I don't know. Did you also get one?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, that's a good thing to. That's a lot of stuff to memorize. This is like way more stuff to memorize than NBA Fast Break trivia, which I totally know, by the way.
You know that by heart, or is that a spreadsheet?
Oh, I made flashcards. It was like
Phoenix Suns.
that's it. 10 points
Nice.
right
Washington
there.
Bullets.
That's huge.
Got that lower flipper there, dude. Bet it out.
Nice nudging over there.
I forget.
Yeah, I saw
too.
he just made two incredible saves from deep in the left-hand side and got back to
Don't
the
forget around that left outland is Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
Sorry, I jinxed you.
Yeah, it's hard to remember.
Anyway,
Alright.
Yeah, but you got a couple out of there in a row. It's a good get.
It's not easy.
Alright. What do I want to do here? I'm gonna shoot his face.
The best analogy I can give you someone about what the lower left-hand side of this playfield is like
by the end of the evening,
in relation to another pinball game is the similarity.
I gotta carry him around.
Jesus, that's what happened last time. I can't even see it. I'm like, what's happening? Oh, look at that. It's underneath the guard there.
I think that's me.
It is you.
Which one trade scores?
I'm good
Christ.
with either one.
Okay. I like your moxie, kid. Yeah, let's get us some shots on this multi-ball.
Now, if you're one shot away from from completing your week, and you plunge it and you put it into the bulldozer, you've got a ball saver.
Right. That's why I full plunged. Was to hit him.
Yep.
Woo! This has been killing me all night. What if I do this? I'm gonna hold it
Now
up.
watch out if it comes out top or into the plunger.
I haven't had that happen the whole damn time. So would you?
So I know that I locked at
Skill
least
shot
one
it?
ball.
I'd
So if
skill
you
shot
lock
it.
the second ball, chances are you're going to get
Oops.
the ball kicked out
Gross.
from the upper left lane. So keep your eyes up top. You'll come up above that upper left flipper. It should give you a cue here on the DMV.
Yeah, it's been telling me. I think it'll be down here because.
And it says watch ball from lock. Here it comes.
Yep.
That's good defense.
I
by
like
the way.
that. So every
That
shot I've
worked
taken
great.
up there went down here. Just hold that fucker up.
Yeah, and it's simple and safe. So yeah,
Good.
turn it up. Turn it up.
Oh, I missed it twice. Oh boy. Oh yeah, that's the stuff.
That's a relock right there. You got it. You're
Gross.
fine.
That. Yeah, we'll take
Your
it.
timing was perfect.
Oops.
It's already got ball safe.
Wow.
No, maybe not.
That thing,
Was
that
it
thing
just flashing?
Wow.
I think it'll give you.
Oh,
at
and it
least-
gave you a ball saver, but
It was
no
flashing.
multi-ball. Oh my
Wow,
goodness.
that's what I deserve. It was really bad.
Yeah, that was painful to watch.
Thank you. I was fishing for compliments there, and you're just throwing barbs
No,
at me.
I feel your pain. I mean, this thing lives in my basement. I get it.
You know the horrors of the Roadshow.
besides the faces.
Yeah.
The upper flip, the third flipper, dude. Bat it out of there.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
Let's just chill out. I can't shoot this right ramp at all.
Right?
By the
It's
way.
pretty
There you
hard.
go. Good
Oh,
shot.
there we
You
go.
got it. Now you got one more ramp, and your mode's over.
Shit. Shit. Shit.
Nice.
Shit. Gross.
Gross.
Gross
I love
shit.
your. That's such a
Clunk.
Joe thing. Clunk and gross. That's Joe.
Those are
Good
my
shot,
two
dude.
favorite pinball moves.
All right, let's see if we can get to the second multi-ball here.
So these should all come out of here now because I
Yes, now you
cleaned them
get
all
to
out.
get to Friday to relight that lock.
Oh,
So-
I gotta go all the way.
Yep, there's Tuesday.
Hey, Buffalo. Thanks for the host. We really appreciate it. Now clunk around, Joe.
I'm clunking hard. Clunking for days.
Hilarious. I love it. Okay, so now you got another mode lit from the pops.
You shoot this from the left flipper, or you prefer the right flipper? Or you'll
Just
take
like
either one.
just like
Adams.
Adam's family, I'd pass it over to the right. Oh,
Or just get crazy
you
and
live
do it.
dangerously, and that's fine.
Ramps and loose is clear
That's
streets.
good.
That ain't it.
Dude.
Too much.
One for
I
Chris.
saved it though. I saved it.
I saw the leg lift off the floor. Like, let's see if
I
he
don't think your
survives.
floor's level. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to my local
Contractor.
about
Well,
this
here,
one.
let's take a look at this. See that?
I must have just
It's
gained a lot
not
of strength
swinging.
recently. That's
not
true.
swinging.
It is stopping. I was hoping it would save you from that tilt, but now the next person can
And that was
proceed
what?
at their own discretion.
Yeah, they can. But that was what? Maybe 15, 20 seconds?
No, that was very reasonable.
So all you tournament directors
Just try to
out there that
slide.
have people
Throw
that wait
slapper
a
over
week
here.
or 5 between balls, if someone throws the game around and tries to tilt it. That's a way to get it done and keep things moving. You still have your tilt. Now, sometimes you do have to adjust your tilt settings with that. Make it a touch tighter, but this game's eating us alive right now, so I don't think I'm going to mess with it anymore.
It's so bizarre.
Yeah, it's so weird.
I think it's hilarious.
Like, who wrote that out?
Oh, motherfucker. Look at that. Damn. I gotta take a page from the Book of Joe here and make this shot. There we go. I got lucky. Accuracy helps, but it is what it is. I'm not playing great. I gotta play better. Come on.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
Fucking
Yeah.
nasty over there.
Wow.
Well, that's what happened too. The last ball came the multi-ball, so
Yeah.
there seems to be some sort of a secondary ball saver here that I'm not aware of, but I'm grateful for at this moment. There's wax lips. I got wax lips. Alright, this is a horrible mode. I hate this mode. But it is nice because it's a 2-ball multi-ball. But that's actually what the mode says.
Where's the radio target?
So the radio target's over here. If you see the three nearly vertical targets here with the radio
hot dog.
lightning bolt on it. Yeah, exactly. It's another lawler game. But if you set this up right, you can do a power plunge, and the geometry should put it into the radio.
Oh,
Not quite, but there's
was
one
nice.
touch right there. Yeah,
little karma. Have a hot dog.
yeah
That
really.
was pretty good.
Practicing for weeks.
Yeah, it's
All right,
nice.
so I'm gonna. Oh crap. No uranium. I just bought fireworks.
Yeah, get more.
No one's ever had too many fireworks.
That's seriously.
More
What does
like,
that even
what are we
mean?
gonna do with all these fireworks? No one's ever said that before. Oh!
Yeah. Evil trope.
The
All right,
evil-
this is a mode that I will time out other than the ramps. So there's one ramp. There's another. Burn, 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 burn. All right, here's 3. Let's see if I can get that.
Through the bumper shot?
There it is. There's your super
That was
combo.
it. That was it.
And you go over the playfield when you do that. So now I gotta get the.
That was smooth. That was nice.
This people sleep on this table, dude. I don't know why.
I've never heard any negative shit about this. I never see it enough.
You don't see it much.
It's uncommon, which is good.
The heads are weird.
The heads are
Here's
obvious.
what
We're all
one
pretty tough on the
One reason why this game is full of fuckery is this.
Double flip it.
Sorry, but this toy
Double
over
flip
here,
that real quick. Get that.
the dozer.
Uh-huh.
If something
Ted?
happens to that, yes, the
Okay.
Ted. If something happens specifically to that dozer
Uh-huh.
or that head, you have to take this game apart. And what I mean by that is to get back in there, you have to take all the ramps off this game.
Yeah.
And it's just
A pain.
intensive.
Yeah.
So between 2 mechanical heads that are just super high maintenance to begin with, and the fact that you gotta take the damn thing apart half the time, one of the heads goes down.
Right, okay.
But it's in my basement, so I don't give a fuck.
Right.
You got time and expertise to take care of these problems.
Oh, jeez. I'm working on that too. But I am starting to actually enjoy working on these games as compared to this shit again.
Well, if you're loving it, I'm sure about next time I need it. I got that shit.
God damn.
Which game?
All I can do
I don't have anything
is
specific right now. But I'm sure they'll come up. Okay. I won't
the
get to see
damn
it.
mode start, whether I mean to or
AJ, I don't
not.
know if AJ's still watching. AJ helped out and took a look at my Mahari. I think it's
Which
the
stinks, because
rectifier
all I've
board.
been trying to do is start multi-ball.
But it just is great
Christ.
shit. If you play it for like more than an hour and a half or so, it'll just show
Oh, I thought it bounced past. God damn it.
That may be a capacitor issue.
Oh yeah? I think there's a little bit of battery issue.
So it could be heat, which would lead to an issue with your rectum filers, but the
Rectum
capac-
filers.
Yeah.
The capacitors are the ones that, when they get old, the gel that's inside of them,
Starts to leak everywhere, get all
or
over
it just
everything.
gets really
Ooh,
like hard.
sure.
And it doesn't do what it's supposed to anymore. So a cap kit may be in order as well.
It certainly needs a little bit of activity, but it mostly plays.
Well, I'm happy to talk to my fixer about this later and play 20 questions with him and see if I can at least give you some ideas.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you got lucky, dude. You got
That's
so
all
lucky.
skill.
You got
So
so
is
lucky.
that. We're just gonna hang out now and enjoy how beautiful that was.
Yeah, but please do. Put that on the heavy repeat.
Yeah,
on
highlight.
replay.
Where's it coming from? Where's it coming from? Where's it coming from?
You know, actually, that series of saves that you had last game we played, we should probably go there instead. That was incredible.
What's really crazy about this game, so in all Pat Lawler games,
Yeah.
it is like stupid easy to light lock. And also inconvenient if you don't want to play multi-ball.
Yeah.
So let's say you're in Twilight Zone. You're obviously going to hit both ramps.
Yeah.
And then if you accidentally light a lock, well, now the goddamn left ramp is going to start your multi-ball. This one is impossible to start a fucking multi-ball because I've started 5 modes and be like, no, I was just saving the ball just then.
It's never
I didn't want to
possible. You're just
start
doing it wrong.
anything.
It's
Oh,
I
high
need
roll?
to.
So
Sometimes
today's
I need
high.
to vent.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
So
know they had the today's high.
yeah.
as far
This
back.
is the
Is it the first
the
one?
first
Is that-
one.
yeah. This is the, I don't know what you want to call it, the Bush League mulligan of high scores.
Right.
But I usually get one a day.
Oh, you.
Wah, wah.
Yeah.
Are you putting it in?
Yeah, why not? I'm gonna have some fun.
Who's
And now-
GBS?
That's Jeebus.
Jeebus.
Praise Jeebus.
I see. All
So-
right.
That's a point
But,
for Kev.
and just remember, every single time you play this game and you get to multi-ball, you are rewarded.
I want to get
with
to
country
multi-ball.
music.
You'll get there someday.
God damn.
All right, so let's.
All right, let's
I've been
toss
playing
up
fourth
the
all
order.
day. I'll go ahead
I'll
and
go
go.
Yeah.
first the whole time. Someone else
I'll
go
go
first.
first.
You want to go first?
Yeah.
I'll go to the bathroom.
Go tear it out, Timmy.
Okay. All right.
Since I don't know this game at all,
What are you going for? What's your plan?
Flashing
go for
lights.
this short skill shot.
The skill short.
The skill short.
Are you gonna try and go to another mode besides New York first?
Yeah. And then I'm gonna try a multi-ball.
Hey, that'll do.
No.
Oh.
I went to New York, yeah.
The boot beer.
It is I the back one of your dreams. There you go.
No,
Good shot, dude.
thanks.
Ah, use your flippers.
Brutal.
The flappity flippers.
Brutal.
Aye.
Brutal.
They got them just so tucked nice away in there, you just don't even notice them.
Nuh-uh. This game's one of my favorite creative layouts.
No, I really wish I could like literally like spend
Yeah.
weeks and months just playing the Roadshow.
Well, the thing is that this game on the West Coast, that's a wizard mode. You've got 3 different wizard modes. And
It'll be cool.
you know they're like modes, but they're
So entry-level question: how do I relight a mode? The right ramp or
you collect miles? So excellent
miles.
question. Do you mind if I get in here and point around a little bit? So
point your heart out, buddy.
All right, your major shots. So left U-turn. Pardon me.
They all give you miles.
The bunker. Yeah. The ramps tend to give you miles, and the nice thing about ramps is they give you, generally speaking,
Clean feeds to the flipper.
yes, super safe. You can also get good miles on the right orbit because you get miles to the orbit and then you get
Where
miles
does
at
that
the
feed
pop.
to into the pops? And
Yeah.
Kicking out of there could be a little hairy.
It can be, but even then, there's a decent chance it'll come down here into the skill shot
Maybe
blast
it's
zone.
pretty manageable
Yeah.
then. Okay.
So
shoot some rank. Shoot,
Yeah,
shoot
major
the
shots, and even the light start city event will give you miles too. But when you make the shot and it awards you miles, it will tell you on D&D.
Just like you said. That wasn't enough though, apparently.
Oops, I need more shots. The game also gives you a nice little announcement tune like that. And now you'll see the light flashing above the start city. Just well played.
I like the blast thing. A little bounce over on the fly.
Oh, what the heck was that?
I don't know. That was a Roach's thing. It was a real late shot, then a nice little fumble. Yikes.
Greg just told me you missed everything.
I was so proud of myself, and then boom,
Wah,
right in
wah,
the
wah.
shitter.
You just porta potty the shit out of it.
Yeah, it was a real bad scene.
Yeah.
That's no fun either.
Oh my! Alright, so I'm already halfway to my multi-ball start just on that shot and letting it drain. So,
It's
kinda
efficient
sucks.
draining, smart draining.
Yes, that would be one way to look at it. I still have to say that. Okay, so what I did was I hit the yellow target.
What?
I got Miami lit here. Yep, so now,
I don't know what that is.
here we go. We're going into the pops.
It just like the designer just released
That's fun little tidbit there.
Yeah, they were.
So now I'm going to keep it here in the pops, make it more points. So I'm at 2 million and change for my my switches. So I'm at 2.5 million. I want to make some spinner shots like that. Okay, I'm hoping that's going to be close to 80. All right, 133 million on that one mode. So just on 20 points, you can do that, or you can bash the taxi in New York City.
All right.
So you want to go up and you hit that white hop and bring it down back into the
God
round
damn it.
thingy.
Oh,
I kind of hate
Drop
this
it in
game.
that drop.
Oh, yay!
yeah.
Oh, I love this game. God damn it, I hate this game.
Ah,
You
that's great.
son of a bitch. This is the worst.
Hilarious.
Oh, that was awful. Am I at Friday? God damn, I hope so.
There it is.
Well, if you aren't, you're just one punch away.
You would think, yeah.
That is funny.
Come on.
Where'd you go then?
About?
Are we taking? Oh, your timing is perfect.
I'm pretty good at that sort of thing. Okay, so we got a ways for Denver. We're getting there though. A painted tie.
Where are you going to wear that? It's hard to say. That'd be an art opening.
Painted tie.
It's Halloween. Halloween's just around the corner. You wear whatever you damn well please.
Oh my god, that is
Yeah.
just no good. I gotta stop shooting that right range. That's a sucker's bet.
Okay, so here's something that I go through quite a bit. If I struggle with one thing in my gameplay, it's aim. So my defensive skills are all right, but if you don't make the shots, you're just struggling. So one thing that I've been focusing on recently is either taking a really low point of view so I can look up and through my shots as I'm going across the playfield. But it's not always easy to do that during multi-ball. So I'm trying to learn how to look up through my shots, but focus my eyes, I don't know, somewhere between the slings, so I can look up and through my shots and still have peripheral vision taking care of the rest.
There's certainly a lot of players who do really well from that angle. Lyman, of course, comes to mind.
Yes.
He's always getting down dirty.
Yes, he's
Some of
always
the best young children players, a la Escher, he's down there just by default.
I thought he was actually hovering over the flippers because when you watch him on
head-
camera,
you get a good
nobody
view of
can
that
see
edge,
the
his noggin,
flippers.
yeah.
So I've started doing that. I'm like, is there something to this? I don't know.
Get a
I'm gonna
better-
just look directly over the flippers.
like this.
And sometimes it helps.
Yeah.
I think being really high up offers some advantages, and being real low also offers some. I guess if you do both, you should be
You should
unstoppable.
basically be on a pogo stick. It's the only way.
Really?
Yes. On a pogo stick, constantly getting
Up,
all
down, up, down.
perspectives.
Okay. So sometimes, I will like be shooting low and looking up into the shots and playing like that, and then multi-ball I will do
There
this.
you go.
Because you
Look
need
down,
a
but
wider
then I
view. You
need
got
to-
to
That's
see everything
right.
at once.
That's
It's
right.
one thing. That's
Get
probably
my
the
shots
best.
again.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
the best combo
But-
of both. Best of both worlds.
Yeah, it's been interesting. My game has been changing a bit, and sometimes it's not for the best,
All right.
especially recently. But I'm hoping that some of these new habits are gonna be able to offer me
Rick
some,
Stetta,
Yeah, Rick Stein.
It's important.
some better options to
moving
play.
around.
You plateau, you
He's
sink,
got
and then
moves.
you
Well,
fly.
moving around,
Now, when I first started playing, I was
Alright, there we go.
I just stood there the whole fucking time. And then the more you play, you're like, oh, you gotta hit it sometimes. You gotta do a little fucking side move. It's a very surprisingly active hobby.
I remember when I thought my friend was nudging just to like,
All right, you see that right there?
Just to do
like
shit.
it's like it's couldn't do anything.
Snow.
Mm-hmm.
Here, hold on. You see this?
Mhm.
Right. It does
Right.
something.
Oh,
Every
let me
little
do it
move.
again.
And even if it's only just getting you
See that
to
205
feel like
miles
you're
to your
doing
next
well,
city?
and
Yeah.
you do
That
well,
will
like,
tell you essentially how many shots you need to make
Yeah, it's what I noticed
to get
when
your
I'm
next
playing.
mode leg.
And
So
what I
need to-
was reading
when I'm doing
is
good,
it
I'm
also
like-
said 2 balls locked.
Yeah.
And
Dial in,
that
you know?
is not
Dial
true
in,
for
as
you.
they
There are
say.
just 2 balls physically locked. It is actually not telling you how many balls you've locked.
Could be the bug. I tell you what, I'm gonna lock the second ball
It's a little bit
and see
buggy.
what shows up.
And then it's going to kick one out, and then it'll say 2 balls locked still. Because this was in the rule sheet. And so it's actually really not helpful.
No, while I
no
was
problem.
Did you catch that?
I heard the half of it there.
So the info menu, it'll say, like in Kevin's situation, it says 2 balls locked
that's
because
how
we're in a
locks are
multi.
the thing. How
Yeah,
many he
physically.
has
Yeah,
locked.
exactly. So it's like, that's meaningless. Like, dang. So it's going to kick out. Okay. I'm good with that. You would have told me that
I
anyway.
was just pointing out my house.
Yeah, no, I know. And I'm pointing out the other one.
No,
heard,
that's good because it says right
There
there
you
2
go.
balls, 80 miles. So I need 1 ramp.
All right, there
So
you
if
go.
I hit this lock shot, not only am I gonna hit the lock, but I'm also gonna like
No
the
pressure. Don't
city
miss that
event.
lock shot.
Oh, look at you. There's my smart city.
You gotta do that. And then the lock.
No. Okay, so I gotta focus on this again. There we go.
There she goes.
I had to actually readjust my vision to what I was just talking to you about, and I made the shot.
I had a weird moment on
Thumbs up.
Whitewater League yesterday.
Yeah.
I forget how many balls I locked in my first ball, but my second ball I stepped out. All 3 locks were lit. I locked 1, and it said ball 3 locked, and then gave me a ball back to go lock my other locks. So I think I locked a couple, and then someone else did a multi-ball, so it unlocked them all.
Yeah, it
So I
does.
still just
do
got
that.
to put them back in. They're already
You
qualified.
can
Yeah.
you can steal physical locks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like I got this thing ready to go. Like, oh no, I don't. But I got to it anyway, so it worked out.
Yeah.
Hey,
No, that can definitely add a level of stress. If, like, you're on ball 3, you think you're set up, and you're like, what the
I got to do it all again. I don't know
Yeah.
Whitewater.
Alright,
It's a
so
pretty
I got-
simple
I got
shot,
control.
probably, but
It is,
not
but
always.
but once that like kicks into your head, like, oh, just up to center 3 more times or like 2 more times, and
It
it's
can be a
like
little stressful.
post, you
Oh,
know, like
Oh, it juked you.
No, I actually that was shitty timing on my part. That was horrible. I lost 1, but I still got these 2 here, so let's see what I can do.
you'll forget how many like balls have been lost or whatever, and you'll shoot that link seed, and it bounces right back out down the center.
Oh.
And it's like, oh, I should have shot it with the left flipper.
Okay.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like.
Well, that can be another thing when you don't have inserts that indicate the
Now
status.
you gotta go across the playfield to get red.
Right
To get red.
Oh.
Yeah. Because how else do you get it up there?
I'll show you
Okay.
if I don't dump it here. All right. So here's how you do it.
Okay.
All right. This is fucky, and the reason why I said is because I actually have three flippers here. I've got the second ball trapped here on the middle flipper. What I really want to do is I want to be able to drop the upper flipper.
Is there like a triple stage
past
sort of
there
thing?
is not.
Oh.
So it suffers from the Simpsons flipper, not enough switches.
So you're going to try to get that left ball. Oh, nice. That was perfect.
So here, trouble.
Oh, God, that was so nice. Keeping that alive that long. That was...
Well, I still didn't get what I wanted to do was have one ball here, up into Bob's, the spinner lane, and then it would kick it back out.
Oh, it
and
does.
That's how you would get back to
Thank you.
shooting it
Okay.
red.
Because I
Which
wasn't sure.
I was trying to get it the
Yeah,
whole time, but I
that's
just
alright.
couldn't do it.
Yeah, that happes.
Happens a lot.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so right now I've got a city coming up here, and I actually would prefer New Orleans, but this I never ever shoot for that orange target ever.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Same.
either.
It's ever.
That seems pretty bad.
Yeah.
You should do it. Sounds fun.
But it's an orange target that is the stand-up. The stand-up is an orange. The special
Yeah.
stand-up is an orange target.
So I've got two ways to. You were talking earlier about clear, yellow, and orange. Mm-hmm. And so I actually made a mistake earlier. I learned something today. It's not just one pop. One pop bumper from the plunge. I actually have to hit yellow or orange to get down to Miami
Right.
on the East Coast.
That's right.
So
So catchy.
no, I've owned this game for years. I learned something new. How awesome is that? That's great. I love it. So, but right now I prefer to do New Orleans, but there's no way I'm going for that. So my best shot here is to try and get some pops off the orange. But even then, I'm gonna get my locks going here. All right. And I totally fucked that one up. Oh, that was bad. But I got to the next lock, so I'm on my way to my next multi-ball.
Alright. I'm gonna, I don't know. Get at least 18 million.
Double it up.
Yeah, alright. To the face. Yeah, that's right. I got a ball save. So how are you plunging if I don't want to start a goddamn load? That's
Yeah.
my number one fear right here. And it's been like popping straight out when I full plunge.
I just take the skill shot anyway and do the bounce over. And
But it's gonna give me a mode if I do that or no.
Okay, it will.
It
If
will,
it goes
so-
in here right now, it'll start
So
here.
then that's
So
the
if you see
problem.
that, start event
Yeah.
light right there. It's not just this kick out right here.
It's also
these
there.
holes right here on the side too.
So
you can
That was
time
not
the
an
mode out,
answer.
I guess.
So what I would say is if you really don't want to do it, you could hard plunge,
Yeah.
but you've already got your lock lit.
So there really isn't.
Other than that, you're just gonna try and get out into this area, and that whole area
in between plunge.
Yeah, that's dangerous. It's going side to side. So
Basically,
I would
you're
just actually
whatever, I'm gonna do
strategically.
whatever I want.
Oh, look at that! That was actually really great because
Yeah.
you hit that metal guide
So not
on
a
the
full
left.
plunge, a little less than full. And I missed.
And if it's metal on metal like that, it's going to be a lot more reliable than metal on
There
rubber.
we go. That's a thing. I have way more
Ball
than
one.
18.
Way to go.
Yeah, thank God. Alright, so again.
Yeah, so that was dangerous. You survived though. Good job.
Alright, that's 2. Let's just one more time then.
So you can just plunge this right in.
I have seen some games that do it. I don't think this one does though. But feel free to give it a go.
Let's find out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was close. You big lug. Another great quote from this silly game. Okay, that is a valid multi-ball trap right there.
Yes.
If you can do that during multi-ball, please do.
Not helpful in this situation, but
it's nice if you want to, you know.
I like to take. Yeah,
No.
All right.
It will ball search it. And that did bite me earlier tonight too.
Yeah,
so.
I was just gonna adjust my hair.
No hair adjusting.
Come on. Too early, too late. Right there.
Let's
do
it.
Right in the middle. Well played.
God damn. All right. Am I properly fluffed
now? Let's see what you do with this multi-ball that you finally earned here.
Yeah.
Oh, and she got the. She did it again. Well played. Oh, no, keep it. Keep it.
Hold on.
It's all part of the plan. Oh.
Whatever.
You gotta hit Ted, then red, and then Ted, then red, and then Ted, then red.
No, I didn't know that.
I just wasn't sure.
Yeah, I did. I didn't want to take a shot and try to think about the angle with the ball trapped.
Who's got time for angles for trap balls?
Yeah, it was fucking with my head.
I would say shoot late, so near to the tip of the end of the flipper, and
ooh, nice little save. That was a.
But in my head, that's why I did that, because it was gonna fuck with me. So.
Okay. I would. Yeah, I tend to play safe on multi-ball if I can.
Sure.
And with multi-ball,
buy stuff.
Snow is rewarded with country music.
That's right. Box kite. Yeah,
I love it. Here it comes again.
Yeah. Let's play stupid New York.
Play it.
Now, I am a super huge fan of all those old Brother cartoons. Mm-hmm. And this sounds a lot like a little tune that's known as...
there we go. That's a thing.
No. I forgot its name. Damn it. My head is... My brain is made out of Swiss cheese, and my balls are getting bigger.
They all are these days.
Powerhouse was the name of the tune. This little ditty. Dun 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 dun. And that's... Dun, dun, dun. It reminds me of that. Sorry. It's another reason to love this game. It's wacky like Saturday morning cartoons. Nice. Yeah. You gotta hit the. Yep, you got it.
Should we hit him like left lock?
Yes, the Bob's Bunker left spinner lane.
Yeah.
Is flashing the block. Oh, dude, what happened?
The worst
Fumble.
the worst post pass you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah. I think I've seen worse, but I've certainly seen better.
Feel the pain.
That's a very reasonable thing
Clunk.
to say. Clunk. I think a blown post pass is not clunk. It needs a new sound effect.
Yeah, about 100 years ago, the most popular form of entertainment in America was vaudeville. It never died. Joe's going to be channeling Uncle Milty here in just a moment.
Uncle Milty?
So is an extra ball worth anything, or are they still on?
In tournament mode, it's off.
Okay, so it just...
In this particular case, no.
It just,
what
yeah.
have I done?
Oh, evil.
I keep shooting for the right ramp, even after I keep saying out loud, don't shoot
Don't
the
do
right
it.
ramp.
Oh, it's so tempting. I understand.
So yellow and gray.
It's so appeasing. I just want to be up in there. That right ramp.
Yeah, so the reason why I really like this game is because it never gets old. It's always challenging, and there's a lot to do in it.
Yeah. There is, for sure.
Super crazy layout. Lots of fun. Yeah! Picture plate? Oh, the picture plate was there.
Is picture plate good?
It was one of those Easter egg things
Oh, okay.
that we saw on the list of different prizes. Uh-oh, trouble. Oh, twice.
Whoa!
Sorry.
There
I
we all knew that wasn't gonna.
It's my game. It's
That
my
ain't gonna
game.
fly. I do what I want.
Is it centered?
No, to me a little bit maybe. Well, the ramp's out of there.
Say when.
Keep going. That probably stop there. Cause my turn.
Good thing we put that.
Give it a real good shake. Yeah.
Yeah.
More work that aluminum foil in there.
All right.
That's how well the aluminum foil
Oh,
works.
it's all in there. It's good.
Yeah. It's so tough because the ramp was cut off again. It's just a wide body. It's
fun.
doesn't fit. Then it's hard to squish in the little box. All right.
So you're talking about the plunger on the left.
Yeah, the ramp. The rest of
Yeah.
the playfield
Okay.
there. All right.
Well, if you want to make an adjustment to that.
No, that's okay. Yeah, maybe after the game we can.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to get a point here. What can I do? Can I do that combo thing? Maybe I can do the combo.
You should.
Yeah, let me try that.
Left ramp, right ramp, blast zone.
Yeah.
I will attempt it. Ooh, cowboy hat.
Believe it or not, the ramps on this game are quite generous.
I'm doing it.
And you're having. So, alright.
Me and the right ramp are fighting.
So the
We're
right
not
ramp
friends.
that I would say to you, looking at this
Oh.
game,
So that throws that combo
Yeah,
off.
there you
and
go.
have that lit.
but I would actually look up into the right-hand side of that right ramp, where it starts to curve up, so you're looking up the shot. That's how I usually do something like that. And once you find that sweet spot, it's
damn.
quite generous.
Don't shoot late, man. Don't do
You
it.
shoot late or early.
Terrible idea.
Up to 4.
Yeah, that
I
was
think he's
Oh,
definitely
that's
winning.
right. There was a tilt. Good call, man. I almost didn't put it up there.
Okay. Okay, so let me adjust this
All right.
here.
So
You let me
I
know.
have to
Do you?
So I gotta
Okay.
do either we tear it in now, or I go and we're done and leave hanging. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's all right. Not a problem. Let's if you need to head out, that's not a big deal. I can do one more.
I can do one more.
Yeah, you can do one more.
Yeah, but once we do that,
I like that one.
Oh, okay. I see. That's okay. I can do it.
Oh, so let's do
That's all right, not a big deal.
About
Kevin's up and
Yeah.
Chase. No, not Chase. Chris. There he is. Chris is still
Oh,
winning.
that's horrible.
No, but like, remember that floor though? It was just
That'll be good enough.
Fly around.
Keep it in.
Dude, you could spin the damn machine like in between the balls.
All right, it's the last game for me.
All right.
Maybe everybody, and I'm gonna go first and murder it.
Yeah.
There will be murder of
Good
the
idea.
pinballs.
Get it, Joe.
Miami.
Yeah.
Go, Joe.
Uh-oh.
I don't know the song still. I really
song?
want
I
to
think,
sing
yeah, I
the
think
song.
it's just G.I. Joe. Go,
Yeah.
Joe. That was
Is
a
that
good
what it is?
song.
Like he's an
Who's the
American
real
hero. G.I. Joe is there. Da, da, da,
There actually is a full song.
Got
Right?
to get tough.
Go,
Go,
Joe.
Joe. Yeah, there you
There you
go.
go.
It's a thing.
That's great. I dig it.
Uh-oh.
Pretty good, because I think that stopped airing in like 1987.
Ooh, evil.
This this thing.
Yeah.
That's it. Always eats a little piece of that and just right down there.
Yeah.
Right down the oar there.
So, because it's my game, and I'm an asshole like that. So this is missing the bumper here on the right,
Oh, okay.
and this is pulled all the way back to the left. So this is just
It better be.
it's designed to
That's
to
how I
really,
prefer it.
yeah, okay, you know.
You want to play on a child's game all day and feel like you're badass, then be spiritually depants when you
Whoa!
get to a
Did you see
location
that?
somewhere.
Did you guys just see that?
Alright, now I'm going home and messing with all my machines.
What
now that I
happened?
heard that.
There was some weird bouncing.
So it was a plunge up here. I got the lock, and then it bounced up across from the sling through this Skill shot lane, back up, and it made the skill shot.
That's awesome.
Just like you drew
I've
it
never
up.
There it
seen
is.
that before. That was, and do you guys save these things and like?
Oh yeah,
do?
we put them all up on YouTube,
Okay.
so you can. It'll be on Twitch for a little bit, and then you can go.
Yep, and then you can go to YouTube.
Dun, 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 dun,
Ooh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, there we go. So, rubber spears. Got a pennant, sure. Okay, I got my seated lid again. I'm gonna hopefully load this thing. Nope, didn't drop in there. That's all right. Okay, I got it just like that. All right, got Mardi Gras, which is cool. So I gotta shoot the ramps and the loops to clean the streets. The trick with this is if you can ramp this bit out.
Do it.
If you can ramp this mode out, it is very lucrative. So here's the second one. Oh, that was horrible.
Robot though.
Yeah.
You got
Well,
a
that's a little throwback to Twilight Zone.
Yeah, no, I know.
But
That's why I know
Love
it's
it.
a robot.
love
Otherwise,
that.
that's just a weird noise. All right, I'll go third. Timmy can go last. You haven't gone last yet.
Nope. It's your turn to go last, dude.
All right.
That'll help my score out.
Oh, that was weird and not what I wanted.
This is such a gnarly rule sheet. There's so much
Yeah,
stuff
right.
in here.
So and I have it like half highlighted, which is not helpful, really.
I had that experience in college where I highlighted 2/3 of something. Like, what's the point? I should just scrubble out the other stuff.
Yeah, well, I couldn't like finish on one sort of computing device. Is the problem? Come on, I forget about. That's a dumb flipper.
Yeah.
It should auto flip. Where's Thing?
Where's the
Come on, Thing.
Where's the,
Get in there.
Where's whatever the Monster Bash one is?
Good job, Thing. Way to lend a hand.
What's the Monster Bash?
That was my goal.
What is it called?
A phantom flip.
Phantom Flip.
Yeah, and it never works
Oh
at
yeah.
2 up.
Well, it's turned off.
Yeah, it
'Cause
is.
It would like freak out and screw up.
Oh, really?
Drain you.
Aw.
Yeah, it works.
Okay.
It doesn't do a lot of things.
It certainly flips.
Yeehaw!
No!
See, the bulldozer did fucking got us.
Yeah, I didn't
You got
even want to
bulldozed.
start that mode. That made me angry.
That's why you want to hit that bumper first and move it one over. You can skip it.
Well, so what I was trying to do and was
Hi-oh.
maybe I flipped, maybe I'm an idiot, but I wanted to hit that stand up to make it Miami.
Very short, Seattle.
Hook a brother up. Thank you.
That's no joke, dude. Whoa. Super dangerous. And
Coming
you
in
survived.
hot.
Good job, dude. Alright,
Ramp,
then.
left,
Nice.
Right ramp?
ramp.
Right ramp. Oh.
It's impossible. The right ramp is an illusion. It doesn't actually exist.
I just think that right ramp has your number, dude.
It does. Oh, it does. We're not arguing about that. That's a given. Hey.
Yeah, there's a skip in there. That ramp definitely has a sweet spot. Nice.
Well.
Police!
The police.
The Popo!
Don't fuck with the po-po.
Police!
What do ramps? Oh, here we go again. I'm gonna do it. I don't care. Yay, I got one.
Yep. You just gotta get the other one, Joe.
And I couldn't do it. That was strong.
Oh. But no tilt. No
So,
tilt.
we're moving up. We're
Oh,
spreading.
sorry, Chris.
Alright, we gotta give you a golf clap for
Trying
that.
our best. I made an aggressive, unnecessary move. You did not tell.
Alright, player 2.
Not so hot. I was player 1.
I went You're 2.
Timmy's
Mine
3.
too?
Timmy's 4.
Yep.
Okay, you're
Kevin, you're
I
up.
went second?
Yep.
I'm not third player?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I know you're eyeballing that 35 million score.
Midwesterners, we're mountain folk.
Mountain
Joe
Peaks.
Shorts.
Yeah, the flats end here.
It's really funny. A lot of people not from here will call us Midwesterners, and we get really offended. I don't know why.
We're the West.
Chicago owns it. Like, they love it. We're like the heart of the Midwest. We love it. We live in a big city, yet drive cars. And we're like, no, screw that. We have mountains.
Yeah,
Suck it.
We always know which way is west.
That's right.
Yeah.
There's millions.
That's what sucks about the rest of the country.
No,
It's
it's just.
so easy to get lost because you're like, I don't know what direction I'm going.
Ah, I still couldn't get it out of there. Evil.
Yes, exactly, Chris. That is exactly the type of heads those are. Also, I had a speak and spell when I was little, and that I thought was definitely turned off in the middle of the night. It was not, and it started talking, and I was super freaked out. So I don't know if you're familiar with the speak and spell, but very creepy. All right.
Cool shoes.
All right, let's see. Going multi-ball. It's Friday. Oh, shit.
Oh, single.
Yep.
I didn't know what to
froze,
do.
you
I didn't. You were
Tilt
supposed
that.
to just calm down.
Okay. So
I should have tried to pass it.
I have to go ahead play, but I have to say I did something incredibly stupid today.
Just today?
With this game. So I knew you guys were coming on over, and I'm gonna get this thing nice, and want the glass to be clean and clear and everything good to go. And so I broke up the can, shook it up, sprayed it out, and I thought to myself, that doesn't smell.
Oh no.
And I looked at it.
Grease.
Bronzer.
It's triple thick.
What is?
Clear.
Wait.
Oh, yes.
Clear coat.
Oh
I put it on the glass of the game.
no. Oh no.
Can't tell.
Well, so I was like, I had a fucking moment for about 3 seconds, and I'm like,
Oh
all right,
my god.
right? And then I said, you know what, I can't worry about this. So I went upstairs, got some fresh air before the fumes overtook me. And they came back.
Oh no.
It just broke out
Whoa,
like
Kevin!
What?
I was murdering and the door came open and the flippers died.
Oh.
We will call it technical
That's
difficulties.
Oh.
I'm
Not
sorry, dude.
not a tilt, but
I
that
was
is.
murdering it. I was coming back.
You were playing too rough.
More technical
Oops,
I was playing too rough and knocked the door open.
That's hilarious. Alright, so I just took the key out. That door
Yeah,
isn't
we're
opening
good.
out.
I was good.
No, it's good fun.
I just thought it was funny that the door opened. That
Yeah.
only happens when you're really,
When
you're-
really
well.
good.
when you feel
When
good
you
about
finally
it.
get the feel of it,
Uh-huh.
and you're like going
Flipper!
for it.
Oh, I
Ow.
thought I fucking had it.
Flippity,
Yeah.
floppity flippers.
Yeah.
If
I'm
you
with
go
you.
back about 15 seconds before the door opening,
Yeah.
I had a marvelous flipper, like, get it out of there.
It was a beautiful save.
Yeah.
Alright, so I just took a razor blade, just
Did you?
the
Wow.
whole thing off.
Jesus. Oh, that sucks, man.
It was just one of those things where I'm just kicking myself in the ass the whole time,
Yeah.
and then I realized, you know what?
Well,
Laugh it off. The joke's on you.
You got it off a lot better than I thought you would, knowing that.
Yeah,
You did that. That's impressive.
You would. I don't think many people would have known if I hadn't told them.
Well, yeah, no. Like I don't see any residue or anything. That's impressive.
There's actually a couple scratches in the glass itself, but they're not showing up on the feed.
No, you're fine.
And, all right, fuck this mode. I'm just gonna time this. It's not gonna let me do it.
Doesn't like Chicago.
8. No, it's timing.
Is it?
Yeah. 6. No, I gotta make one shot.
It does have some catchy fucking tunes, obviously led by what's her name? Carly Simon?
Carlene Carter.
Carly Carter. Carlene
Ah.
Carter. Is she related to?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
June Carter.
But she was
Yeah,
a
right?
country
There's several
and
cards.
Western singer.
You know what? I'm not sure. I'm sure someone could Wikipedia that thing up.
I
And
wish she was.
all right, I got a
Oh!
and
Oh, and another
Special
point
tilt.
for Chris.
Special tilt. Get the man a special tilt.
2 special tilts.
Chris is winning this shit straight up. No fucking around.
He really is. Yeah, that stand up is lucrative. The feed is a little
Tricky.
not so friendly on this particular game. So
This game is just not friendly, period.
yeah, this game kind of sucks. No, I'm just kidding.
Despite those beautifully friendly, smiling, creepy, disembodied heads, it's a little bit not so friendly.
Let's
That
so
sounds great.
I'm gonna try and
I love
do
it.
that thing where
I
I,
mean,
don't
that's why I
start a
set the
mode
game up this
again
way.
and just
So
lock a
plays
ball.
like this, and people will come up to it and.
Good.
Thanks for the host,
No, it's just
Quickie Mart.
Some-
Quickie Mart.
it's
Thank you for the
just
host. We appreciate it.
They'll run with it, but mere mortals like you,
There
me,
we go,
and
that's
everyone else in
something.
the room, we're gonna have to
We
look
locked
at it.
a ball. Let's see if we can survive the rest of
That gets
this.
those beginners right the fuck out of there.
Real quick.
Triad Watch is talking about the secret little,
Stand up?
little drop up
Yeah.
there. Yeah, secret stand up. Very lucrative, which apparently is true.
I don't
But
know
it's
where
the
we are.
anti-pinball technique.
And see, then it goes and starts a goddamn mode again.
Goddamn modes.
I keep doing this. I'm just gonna start modes. It's like
What?
what's going
So
down
it's
here.
just ramps. Can you do
Yeah,
the combo?
ramp
Can you
it
get
out,
the-
ramp it out.
Well,
Just
Totally
learn
ramp it
different.
out.
If you don't like that,
That's a robot. That was my robot.
Yep, robot out.
I'm super good at roboting.
You got your Eskimo.
Beep beep beep.
so that is an Eskimo.
save.
Yeah?
Come
Yes,
on,
it
get up
is.
there. I
So
want that
there's
combo.
a Native Nation member here. There's a robot there. There's a woman in a bikini.
These are all great things.
This is the most politically incorrect bulldozer I've ever known.
Yeah. Well, you don't know a lot of bulldozers.
I guess not.
Oh, God
This
damn.
one's
That
a dick.
thing's no good.
Oh,
That's no good.
I didn't even want to play a mode. I never want to play a mode.
Alright, watch out.
Yes,
My
thank you very much for the
redemption ball.
host.
All right, go get it, Timmy.
Redemption ball from the door opening.
These quotes are very silly.
We don't put on your pants and party.
Dancing shoes, baby.
Dancing shoes. Post pass?
Do it.
Do it.
Fuck no.
Oh, she's done it. See, it is well,
Alright.
do it.
Do it.
I don't know about that move.
Yeah.
Should have
Oh.
post pass. Should have post
Chicky,
pass.
chicky.
All
Chicky,
right.
chicky, chicky.
So, did Kevin get that one? I think so.
I think so.
Running away with it.
All right.
Alright, at least letting it last.
Well, I think
Woo.
that was
Woo!
woo knock. And Chris was our big winner tonight on tilt.
We tried to change the rules to screw
Yeah.
Chris over, and he still
No,
he still came
it was
through.
just the fact that this game is set up the way it is. It's
Yeah.
not-
Set up, no, it's
No, he would
very
have scored
challenging.
higher
We've got
if
heavy
I
hands
started
and we did not
earlier.
That's on us. Well done.
But it's just a very this game for me is tournament prep,
Yep.
and so that means it's just
It's
gonna
tough.
make you cry. It's a lot.
Well, job well done, everyone. I think we're gonna pack it in for the night. But
Awesome.
thank you very much for letting us
Of course.
come over and play.
Thanks for
And
coming on over and
Thank
playing
you so
some
much
pinball.
for having us.
yeah,
Timmy, get in here. Say
That's
your
right.
goodbyes.
Hey, thank you guys
Special
for
guest
letting
with
me
Tim
in.
Allen.
Yeah.
Time machine.
Thanks for watching. We'll be back next week doing something fun.
yeah, Supersonic with Matt.
Supersonic. Wow.
Matt Brundage. It'll be super great. It was fun regardless. That's right. You didn't see much, but it was good.
Play fucking pinball.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.